Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about my septum piercing. Just get a few things straight. Before I say anything, I just want to say that I'm taking it out literally tomorrow. But I wanted to do this video because I did a video on like getting my nose pierced and I guess people liked it. I was like looking through the comments and a few of the comments said like, you should get another nose piercing and tell us about it. And then I got this one. So I was like, why not just make another video about it? So I'll tell you like the story behind it and like when I got it and then like the healing process and then like aftercare and literally just like everything that you need to know for the septum piercing. I'll start out with like the backstory. Basically, I went into the piercing place. By the way, I'll link the place that I got it. It's in LA. Really liked the person that pierced my nose. I just got really lucky with like my piercers so far. I mean, I'm not doing any more piercings, I don't think. My family would not like that. They don't like this one. That's why I'm taking it out. But yeah, anyways, went to the piercing shop and I was originally gonna get my belly button pierced. That was like the plan. That was what I was gonna do. But they were looking at my belly button, like very, very much inspecting it. So after they looked at my belly button, they were like, yeah, no, not gonna work. Very confused. And I still don't really fully like understand what like not that means. I don't really know. But basically my belly button wasn't shaped right. Like, so I couldn't get my belly button pierced. They're like, you can do another piercing though. And I was like, And like, there was this girl in one of my art classes and she had like this piercing and then also her septum, and I loved the way it looked. And then I think she also had another one and I just loved the way it looked. So I like bombarded her with questions about the septum piercing, like did it hurt, like just a bunch of questions. And I don't know, it just got me really excited because I'm like, you know what, I should do it. And then months go by, and then in that moment when they told me that I couldn't get my belly button pierced but I could get a different piercing, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do the septum. Very impulsive, I'm just gonna do it. So I did it, and it was like, it was all so fast and it just happened so fast. I didn't even like think to take a video of it or anything, but don't even worry because I'm gonna give you details. Basically, they sit you down in a chair in the little piercing room, or every place is different, but the place that I went to, it was just like a little room, and they get the needle. I kind of blacked out when they were like doing it, so I'm trying to remember exactly. Basically, to make things simple, they just put a needle through here, and it's very simple. And you would think, oh my god, that must hurt so bad. It actually didn't hurt. If I were to give it like a 1 out of 10, like 1 being not painful, 10 being like super painful, I'd probably give it like a solid 4 or 5. Like, it honestly wasn't that bad. And I'm telling you, I am the most sensitive, like I have the lowest pain tolerance ever, and I still was like okay with it. Luckily, she just did it really fast. She asked if I wanted her to count, and I was like, honestly, no, that's just gonna make me even more anxious. And she's like, yeah, normally like counting down makes people even more anxious. So my number one thing is I recommend do not have them count down, just have them do it. Like, so yeah, just have them do it. Basically, like another thing, before they pierce it, they clean your nose, and then they line up, they make like little dots with a pen of where they're gonna put the needle through so they don't mess it up, obviously. So they made the dots and then just went for it. Here's my thing. Though the needle going through was like a solid 4 or 5, like that was fine. But when they were putting the actual like piercing in and like screwing the ball on, I don't know exactly what they do. So if you want to know, you can watch a video of someone getting their actual septum pierced. I'm just giving you the details in my experience and some tips and all that. As I was saying, I keep getting off track. As I was saying, them putting like the actual like piercing thing in, it didn't necessarily hurt. It was just more of like very uncomfortable. Like, it was just the weirdest feeling ever. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was just a very odd feeling. And as I said, just like uncomfortable. And I was like, I want this to stop because it was just very odd. It was just an odd feeling. So I don't really have like a rating for that, like a pain rating, because it wasn't painful. It was just like awkward and like uncomfortable. Put that in. She put the like not the piercing. She put like the piece in, like this thing in, and then she was like, I can go smaller. So she took it out and then put this one in. And I feel like this is like the perfect size. And I think normally they want to go bigger just for like the whole healing process, so that like if it gets infected or anything, like it has room. But this one was smaller and it was still like enough room. And I love this size. Like I feel like it works. The actual needle going in was like a 4 or 5 ping rating, and the putting the actual piece in was just uncomfortable. That was just a very awkward feeling, as I said. I will say this hurt a lot less than this one. This one was just like, I don't know. There was something about it that was just a little awkward and a little weird, and I don't know. All in all, this definitely hurt a lot less. Now going into Aftercare, this is what I was most shocked about. Like I get the piercing and then I go up to pay, and I was like, okay, give me the whole rundown on the Aftercare. Like what do I have to do to make this not get infected? Because this piercing got a little infected, and like all my ear piercings, I mean I only have like 4 in total, but my ear piercings have always gotten really infected. Like I remember one time when I was in like 3rd grade, just my normal like first piercing, the actual like diamond like that's on the outside got in the middle of my earlobe. That's how infected it was. So I just have not had good luck with piercing, so I just wanted to make sure that this was not going to get infected. And they were like, you don't do anything. I was like, what? Like no, because normally like when I got this one, you use like the Aftercare solution, and I think I don't know the exact ingredients, but I'm guessing it's just like salt water and like I don't know, I don't even know. Just like, yeah, just put water on it. And I was like, okay, I guess that's it. So yeah, that was also very simple. Like the whole septum piercing thing is very simple in my opinion. The only thing is I still don't know if it's infected. Because the only reason I say that is because it like felt a little weird, and it's been still, because I got this like a month ago or almost 2 months ago. And it's just like, it kind of, if I try to move it, it hurts. So I have to keep it in just like that position. And also they told me like a very normal thing that happens is it won't be centered. Like, I don't even know if you consider this centered, but like this ball will be going like right in your nose kind of, but that's just like it healing, and it needs to like be it needs to be like in a certain position for it to heal. And like, that's just like the aesthetic of it. Like that's what it's just gonna look like for a little bit, and then as it heals, it'll kind of just like you're able to like move it and keep it in that place, if that makes sense. That, once again, all this is just my experience. I'm not a professional. I don't pierce people. My piercing is just like in a normal position, which I think it's supposed to be in. So just to note, there's like different types of like jewelry that you can put in your septum. I chose like, it's kind of like it reminds me of like a cow, like that. This is the one that I got. But you can also get like a hoop, which just like goes around here. I just got this one because that's the one that the girl in my art class had, and I think it looked great, so that's why I got it. It's basically like getting it, and the pain scale and the Aftercare is so simple, and then just the healing process. It took a while to heal, and I bet it's still healing. Like I kind of feel like it's still healing, and I also think that everyone's different. So like pretty much all I can think about with the septum, it's really like a simple piercing. It's not crazy, even though it looks like it would be like in a painful spot, and like it would be this whole healing process. The only thing is it's hard to blow my nose, but I kind of was expecting that. That's all that I have for the septum. If you guys have any questions, or if you think I forgot anything, just comment and I'll respond back. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.